Debating doesn't always have to look like this. In fact, foundations of great debating like research, reasoning and public speaking have a place right here in the classroom.
It's one of those things where we're trying to focus on finding where there's a spark and then feeding the spark.
Incorporating debate-inspired teaching methods motivates students to research, think critically and communicate different ideas respectfully. Debating in the classroom can be adapted to student needs and the learning environment.
One team had 7 speakers instead of 3. They just wanted to keep having another go. Another team had one student who wasn't that confident at being able to speak but loved rebutting, so they'd have a student stand up and then she'd rebut.
Having that informal class discussion will get them debating without even realising it, if that makes sense, because they're posing their ideas and they're bouncing off each other with counter ideas. And in doing so, it gets them thinking broadly about the world and having a wider perspective.
Debate skills provide students with an enhanced ability to tackle disinformation and misinformation.
The other thing that we try and educate through debate and through discussion is trying to understand that social media presents one view and debate is trying to step outside of that silo and understand the opposing perspective that they're not even being exposed to.
Debate is also a great way to build teamwork skills.
They're learning off each other, especially because they're working in teams. What are the key points around that?
They've already tried to implement non-sport activities into the Olympics in the past and they were removed because they didn't work, so it's kind of proof that they won't work.
During debates, teachers can find out a lot about how students learn.
I often see opportunities where they're sharing within their little groups, or they might be more active in terms of scribing, like writing the team's ideas. So there's always an opportunity for students to show their knowledge in debating.
At Cambridge Park High School, in addition to growing extracurricular debate teams, teachers are also upskilling to implement debate as a teaching method.
As a teacher, sometimes you feel like you need to control the classroom, right? With debating though, it's just up to us as a teacher to kind of guide students in the right direction or to get them thinking.
If there's a large world event happening, we'll issue the topic and then having them read a news article, write a reflection, think about what else they want to know and then learn that and reflect on that as well, all in 10 or 15 minutes.
It's a more fun way for students to learn sometimes rather than, having that traditional way of teaching and learning.
Here at the State Library of New South Wales, students from Cambridge Park High School have taken part in debate workshops to learn more about the concept and engage in some healthy competition.
With my talented team, I will prove that non-sports should be included in the Olympics. According to the New York Times and their articles on the 2021 Olympics, viewership has dropped by over 50% in just 4 years.
At 16, young people can work, pay taxes, and even join the military with parental consent.
Statistically, 72% of Australian students can't even conceptualize the democratic system.
Debriefing after a debate enhances the learning experience.
What was a good thing and what would we change?
I should have just done more rebutting. And then the good part was, I think, the way our team came together.
Yeah, I think everyone spoke really well, but I think we could focus on making more eye contact and instead of just I need to make more eye contact because I think I spoke pretty good, but then I was just staring at my cards the entire time.
From classroom discussions to the big stage, debating builds skills that last well beyond the school years.
Problem solving and thinking of ideas on the spot is such a valuable skill that students can take from debating, whatever career pathway they might wish to take.
Every role in some capacity, every job involves standing up in front of other people, making a point and then explaining that point, analysing the point and then finally saying, here's the impact.
Debating really forces them to think more broadly about what's going on outside of their local area. So I think those are kind of the key skills that debating provides to students, which are all valuable both in their learning and in life in general as well.